What if I told you Apple, the most notoriously private and self-reliant company on Earth, is about to put the brain of its biggest rival, Google, inside your iPhone? It sounds like a tech headline from an alternate universe, but it's very real. And it's just one of 3 events from this week that signal a fundamental shift in the AI landscape. The game is changing, and the old rules no longer apply. On the surface, the last few days in AI looked like chaos. First, reports from The Information suggest Meta is considering a huge reversal, making its next-generation Llama 3 model a closed, proprietary system, abandoning the open-source strategy that made it a hero to developers. Then, in the Middle East, Anthropic's brand-new, top-of-the-line model, Claude 3 Opus, was mysteriously pulled from Amazon's cloud service just days after its launch, with whispers of export controls. And to top it all off, Bloomberg reports that Apple is in active talks to license Google's Gemini model to power the next generation of Siri. 3 huge companies, 3 seemingly disconnected, confusing moves. It feels random, but it's not. This isn't chaos, it's a realignment. The AI industry is rapidly maturing, and these are the painful, public growing pains. To understand what's really going on, you have to connect the dots. Let's start with Meta. Why would they abandon open source? One word: cost. Training a model like Llama 3 is estimated to cost billions of dollars in computing power alone. Giving that away for free is an incredibly expensive act of goodwill. Meta is likely realizing that to compete with OpenAI and Google, they need a commercial strategy. A freemium model, where a less powerful version is open and the cutting-edge model is a paid API, is a way to fund the arms race. This isn't killing open source, it's the financial reality check of competing at the highest level. Now, Anthropic. The Claude 3 model being pulled from an Amazon Web Services region in the UAE wasn't a bug. It was a feature of U.S. foreign policy. The U.S. Commerce Department has implemented rules restricting the export of high-end AI models and the computing power to run them. This is the first major public example of these rules in action. AI is now officially a strategic asset, like advanced weaponry or semiconductor technology. Where your data is stored and where your AI models run is no longer just a technical detail, it's a geopolitical one. Finally, Apple and Google. This isn't surrender, it's strategy. Apple is world-class at 3 things: hardware integration, user experience, and on-device AI for privacy and efficiency. They are, however, years behind Google and OpenAI in building massive, general-purpose cloud AI. Instead of spending tens of billions to try and catch up in a race they are losing, they can make a pragmatic buy versus build decision. They can license the best-in-class engine, Gemini, for the heavy-lifting Ask Me Anything queries, while focusing their own efforts on integrating it seamlessly and running smaller, privacy-focused AI tasks directly on your phone. Apple isn't buying a new brain for Siri, it's giving Siri access to a super-powered encyclopedia.
So what does this high-level corporate maneuvering mean for your work, your career, and your business? 3 key things. 1. The free lunch is ending. The Llama 3 story signals that the era of having free access to state-of-the-art open-source models might be closing. As a professional or business, you need to start budgeting for AI as a utility, like electricity or software licenses, rather than assuming you can build on top of free, cutting-edge tools forever. 2. Geopolitics is now on your risk register. The Anthropic case is a wake-up call. If your business operates globally, you now have to consider AI export controls. Where your cloud provider's data centers are located can suddenly impact your access to the latest technology. This adds a new layer of complexity to compliance and global strategy. And 3, expect the great rebundling. The Apple-Google deal is the template for the future. Companies with great distribution but lagging AI will partner with those who have leading models. Your accounting software might soon run on an OpenAI brain, your design tools on Midjourneys, and your CRM on Anthropic's. For you, this means focusing less on which individual model is best and more on which platforms and ecosystems are integrating AI most effectively for your workflow. The intelligence is becoming a layer that can be plugged into the tools you already use. So, to recap, the AI gold rush is over, and the era of sustainable, strategic building has begun. The end of the free-for-all means you'll have to pay for the best models. The new geopolitical landscape means you have to watch where your data lives. And the great rebundling means the best AI will come to you inside the tools you already know. This is a massive shift, and we'll be tracking what it means for your industry right here. If you want to stay ahead and understand the forces shaping your career, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. In our next video, we're decoding the multi-billion-dollar business of AI-powered coding assistants. Can they really replace developers? That's the signal in the noise. AI Decoded.